Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since we've done a Genshin video because I did skip the last version, but finally we do have Sandrone coming out, so brand new character, final region before snezhnaya, so I had to lock in. Today we're actually going to be wishing on both our accounts. First of all, on the old account we're going to be wishing for Sandrone, and then on the main account we're going to be wishing for Wriothesley. We're wishing for Sandrone here just because, we need another DPS on this count. The only version... the only not-cry character we pulled here was Nefer. Well, not the only character, but, the only team we pulled here was Nefer. So, I would like to invest into the brand new stellar teams. On this account would be a good way to start it off. I would pull Yae on this account, but I don't like the fact that this is on a Chronicled Wish banner because I never pull on them. So instead of pulling on this banner, for our Sandrone, we're just going to have to rely on Beidou as well as hopefully a future 4-star in version 7.0. Wink wink, nudge nudge. So yeah, only pulling for Sandrone here. I mean... yeah, I'm probably not going to get a change of heart. We're probably just going for Sandrone. But then on our main account, we will be going for Yae. We don't have Yae there either, even though I've wanted her since release. The only problem was every time she came on, I was either saving because it was about to be a new region, or there was another character I wanted on banner. For example, when she reran with Child, I wanted Child because my only DPSs at the time were Diluc and Kaching because I started back in 2.7. Then she also reran when I was going for Zhao. And I'd wanted Zhao for years, so, I've never had the chance to get her, but now, we finally have a chance to get her, and, she's good again with the stellar teams, and then I also want her for my Wriothesley. That's the main thing. I want to make Wriothesley great again. So, yeah, with that being said, let's just go ahead and start off with our Sandrone Summons. I will say our Sandrone, sorry, not our Sandrone, we built up a bit of pity on this banner, not because I wanted to build pity, but just because I wanted to get the, I was missing the Stardust to grab the 5 free wishes, so yeah, right now we are at 46 pity, so we should only need about 3 temples here, and hopefully Sandrone should come home. She's not coming home on the first temple. That would have been exciting. Maybe we can get, a double here to make our Sandrone pulls a bit more exciting. I wouldn't mind. I'm pretty sure I have every single character on this banner C, well, all the 4 stars on this banner C6. So I don't think we need to worry ourselves about that. We should be chilling. Pain Slasher is not a good start. Actually, do I have Feminine? I'm not sure if I have Feminine C6. Anyway, this will now be a 66. So, okay, yep, still no 5 stars. So next temple will be right at the beginning of pity. Okay, Beidou, we'll take it. Like I said, I do want to use Beidou in my teams. But yeah, I definitely want to pull for because you know how Genshin is. Genshin's quite predictable. They'll release the DPS and then they'll release their dedicated support version after, or vice versa. It's been happening since Skug. It happened with Flint. It happened with Nefer. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and do that too. Beidou's, we'll definitely take that. We'll just take the extra star glitter. This might be our 5-star here. So let's see. Do we see gold, gold, gold? We do see gold. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, capturing radiance. Okay then. Well then, I wonder who we got. Interesting. Okay, I was not expecting for capturing radiance to trigger. I don't think I've even lost that many 50-50s in a row. So yeah, we were going to lose our 50-50, but no, we have Sandrone here instead. Slightly kills the hype, I think, but I mean, I'll take getting to save some of our wishes, I suppose. Can't complain all that much. Yeah, I mean, hey, Splash Out's cool. I do quite like her redesign, I will say. I don't know. I'd be lying if I said I remember every single detail that was redesigned, but hey, I like the design, so I'm not gonna complain. Do we have more characters in this pool? Can we maybe get a double? Well, we can get a Sackbow, and that is going to be it for the 10 pool. Okay. I mean, let's take a real quick look. Have we been losing our 50-50s? I don't think we have, or have we? Does it even go far back enough? Okay, Columbina, did we win that or lose that 50-50? The answer is okay, we had lost before Columbina, fair enough, so that's one 50-50 loss. Nefer, did we lose the 50-50 before that as well, or not? Will this go far back enough? No, we got Lama before that, so that's one 50-50 we lost. I know the odds of capturing Radiance go up every single 50-50 you lost. Did we lose before Lama? Mona, okay, yeah, we lost 2 out of 3 of our lost 50-50s. Well, technically 3 out of 4 now. So, you know, I guess I'll take it. I always rather capturing Radiant's trigger instead of losing the 50-50. It's always good to have more pulls going into a new version. Like I said, if this was maybe the beginning of the version, then maybe I would have pulled on this banner, but just because we don't quite know how the Stellar meta is gonna go, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do one more temple on this count, see if we can maybe get a back-to-back? No, we can't. Okay. That's fine, no big problems there. Am I finally able to get enough Stardust? I'm not even able to max it out. You know what, let's get the standard wishes first, I think, and then, if we just go ahead and skip through all of these, we should hopefully get enough Stardust to claim all of the ones that we want. If not, then I guess we're building Pity again. Oh, there's Bennett. Okay, we'll take it, I suppose. I mean, maybe I'll end up pushing on the Chronicle banner once we start getting more info on the version 7 units, and if it turns out that Alyosha and, if it turns out that Beto and the, Electro unit in, I mean, actually, to be fair, no, his vision was confirmed, so, hashtag, definitely not leaked, so, yeah, do we do one more temple? Screw it, we do one more temple. Do we see a 5-star here? No, we don't. We see a 4-star. Okay, that's a shame. I wish I was saving a bit more of my pulls in order to get the... Okay, we still need one more. Okay, cool. 5-star here, maybe? Nope. Okay, we need to do one more here. So final chance for a 5-star, and the answer is nope. But hey, at least we got all of our pulls, I suppose. Yeah, will I end up going on the... wishing on this banner for Yae on this account? Maybe, depends on some of the beta info we get coming out, but for the time being, let's go ahead and switch to the main account now. Okay, well then, here we are now on the main account. Just for a quick update for those of you wondering, I do have a guarantee on this account, which is why I will, you know, which is why I'm saving that guarantee for snezhnaya when that first comes out, probably the first character that we get there. Like I said, I do want to make my Rise D cracked, but yeah, we actually built Pity on this. We did like a single temple to see if we get Nicole, and we actually did get a character in the single temple, except for it was Mizuki instead of Nicole, so you know, that is one 50-50 loss there. Linnea, I think we won the 50-50 on, so, you know, I don't think we should be seeing a capturing Radiance on this account anytime soon. I think the one for Flynn's, we had lost the 50-50 if I'm not mistaken, but then we lost that to Dea, but I think we won the Zabai one if I recall correctly. We should be seeing Zabai into Columbina here, I think. Yeah, that was our early Zabai. So yeah, we do have about 80 wishes to spare here. I am hoping that we win our 50-50 here. If I understand correctly, we can lose to Ryze, which, yeah, I would take a C2 Ryze. His Stereo C2 is pretty strong. I mean, I guess we could take a Sino. Definitely don't want to see Chi-Chi. Already have a lot of constellations on Mizuki, so yeah, we only want to get Yae, and I really, really want to see an early here. So please, if Yae, you could come home in the first temple, I would really appreciate it. Never mind. That is unfortunate. I mean, what 4-stars are even on banner? Is it just every single possible 4-star? Can we get some Farazan cons for our Zhao, please? I would greatly appreciate that. Or maybe something like some Luga cons, and not Mika. I already have MC6. You know, not Mika cons, you know, Aluga cons. We don't use Prune, so I don't need her. Second temple. I don't like wasting pulls on this banner. I want us to win off 50-50. We technically lost the Sandrone 50-50, so if we could go ahead and win the Yae 50-50, that would be great, because I really don't want to spend a lot of pulls on this banner. Also because you know, we also don't have the most pulls here. Like, we can definitely guarantee her if we just go ahead and farm a bunch of Primos this version, but if that doesn't happen, then it's gonna be a bit dodgy. But yeah, Iansan cons would be appreciated. Chevrus, I still don't have C6. Will we see any of those? I'm not sure. Cephos, I'm not gonna use, sorry to say, but, you know, I guess I appreciate the gesture. So that was, what, 30 pulls, so now we're at 40. Gosh, please, Yae, please just come home. I don't want to do this whole song and dance. Throwing wishes at this banner just feels like I'm throwing them into the abyss. Especially because it's funny, because, you know, I am doing this for a version 2 unit, which came out before I even started playing the game, and a lot of people considered mid upon the time of her release even. So, yeah, it does definitely feel odd to be wishing on this banner, but hey, I will do anything to revive my C1 Risley. Even if his C1, you know, wasn't necessarily gutted, but, you know, the quality of life element removed, so now I can't even use healers with him, which I'm not all too thrilled about, but what can you do, I suppose. When it comes to what our Rising team will be, obviously, because I'm not playing Colombina, we won't actually be able to trigger the Stellar Conduct stuff yet, but hey, okay, I didn't want you, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, will we be able to trigger the Stellar Conduct stuff in this version? No, but next version, either we've seen that the Cryo Traveler can enable it, and maybe the Limited 5-star can as well, so, you know, we can go ahead and pair that Limited 5-star up with our Rising as well as a Yae, and then throw in, I don't know, some other 4th slot, I don't know, or maybe Beidou again, to be honest. The damage reduction would be quite nice from her, I wouldn't mind it, especially if, like I said, I can't run a healer with our Rising anymore. Okay, anyway, can we please see a Yae soon? This is slowly driving me insane. This should now be 60, or I think it's 60. Actually no, this would be 70 because we had 85 and now we're down to 15 pulls, so this would be our 70th pull. Okay, I know, don't care for you. I already have you C6, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I do. Okay, slowly getting into pity grounds here. Okay, we do see the 5-star here. Now just please, please, please show me Yae right away. If you give me a Risley and then a Yae in the same temple so that we get C2 Risley plus Yae, then that would not be so bad. Actually, I would very much take that, but if you show me a Chi-Chi or a Mizuki, I am going to flip out. Just please give me Yae so I can save my pulls and then actually have summons for version 7, please. I don't even. I think I remember how Yae splash out looks. I think, but I'm not 100% sure because I used to watch a lot of Yae summoning videos back when I started the game, and I used to love watching people summon, which is probably the reason why I do summoning videos, is because I used to love watching these. You know, it's nice to document my pulls, but also, yeah. Anyway, please show me Yae, please. I don't want to waste more pulls on this banner. Get me out of here. Favlons, I'll never say no to a Fav weapon other than Fav Claymore. Yae. Oh, yeah, yes, okay. Woohoo! Good. I am so glad. Yes, okay. I remembered. Oh, that's such a relief. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, Yae MIKO, after so long, we have been united. How fortuitous. Yeah, I remember the splash out. I remember it being like this kind of, you know, for me it looks kind of like a circular bush, but, you know, it's not quite as big as Raiden's. So, yeah. Boy, I'm so happy that we won the 50-50 there. I do wish it would have taken us less pulls, but hey, we'll take it. At least we can spare the rest of our pulls for version 7 when that finally releases. Question is, do we get another character in this temple? The answer is, probably not. Let's see. Anything looking like a no? Maybe, no, okay, no, nothing else. A C2 Risley would have been nice, but hopefully they'll add him to the selector. So yeah, we currently have 10 pulls, just a measly 10 prepared for snezhnaya on discount, compared to the 120 I think we have left on that account, or well, actually we built a bit, actually it's like 105 now, but then we have like 15 pulls in pity, something like that. 25 in pity, maybe even. But yeah, anyway, like I said, we do have a guarantee here at least, so we only need to get the 80 pulls, and then whatever character we want in snezhnaya can come home. I'm just hoping that the characters I really want will be later in the version. Oh, actually, I didn't say anything about the snezhnaya trailer. When it comes to the characters I'm hoping to get, first of all, Noi, the vampire-looking character, very interesting to me, probably the one I am most interested in. I will say, not quite as much as I was in Risley or Flynn's, when Fontaine as well as Nodcry were announced, but probably more interested in than any character I was from Natlan. My favorite Natlan design was Chaska. And then, you know, I'd say him and Chaska are in about a similar tier. I'd probably put him slightly higher, so yeah, that's probably the character I want to get the most when snezhnaya releases. Other than that, Cryo Archon, I think that's one of the best designs in the entire game. I've seen some people hating on it. I think it is maybe even my favorite female design in the game, up with Yae and Shenhe, and of which I now own both on discount, so I can't wait to get a Tsaritsa in order to finish off my collection of hot women on this account. Yeah, other characters, you know, Meteor looks cool, Adet looks cool. I'm actually not the biggest fan of the big guy who looks like the love child between Varka as well as Flynn's. I already, for me, Flynn's is just perfect. This guy just feels like a knockoff Flynn's, but maybe I'll like him in the story. So who knows? I'm just going off design right now. Alyosha, I don't really care much for. The maid lady, I liked her quite a lot. Her outfit isn't my favorite, but I think her face cut is crazy. So yeah, might pull for that unit as well. We'll see. Vasna, I think Vesna, I'm not quite sure which one it was. Interesting enough looking unit. For a lot of these units, I want to pull the vampire guy no matter what. I want to pull the Cryowalker no matter what. And then for the rest of them, I think will depend on how much I like them in the story, as well as their kits and what teams they go well with. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Like I said, for our Risley, we'll be pulling either the Starter Conduct support in version 7, or just using Cryo Traveler to make him work. We'll see which one. Vampire will hopefully be coming home on the main account, but we'll see, maybe the old account would need him more, yet to be determined. Like I said, also on the old account, we will also hopefully get the 7.0 Star Conduct unit for Sandrone as well, but because we have no Yae, we will be relying on Alyosha as well as Beto. So yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know how your Sandrone pulls went. What are your thoughts on the Not Cry cast? Like I said, Sarisa as well as Noi would be my two favorites. Let me know your two favorites. Which ones do you like the most? Which ones do you not like the most? I wish I could have remembered all of their names on the spot, but unfortunately that is an unrealistic expectation to have of me, because I am terrible with names. Yeah, let me know how your summons went. Let me know some of your pulling plans, and with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.